Okay, ladies and gentlemen, next turn. And basically, what I'm going to do, send you over there to get rid of this Norwegian shit that we've got with a bunch of troops inside.
Fleet ready, sire. Aye, sire.
What I'll do is leave one ship here at Winchester while the rest of the fleet splits off and sails over to deal with these idiots.
Ships ready. Man the grapples and prepare to board. Our people rule ships ready. Fleet ready, sire.
Unfortunately, those morons now get another admiral, but still, I suppose it's good to have more than one. Trade increase, competent sailor. Cardinal promoted, King of Aragon. The Pope still despises me. Typical. Okay, I think we'll just keep you in Nottingham for a bit. I'm not sure, actually, I think I might like sail over to fuck up Norway. Take some of their land. Maybe. I'll go down south, focus entirely on pushing against the French.
An honor, sire.
Yeah, fuck it. Well,
Your will, sire. Sire. Orders.
We'll push down to London, keep the fleets around the general area just to beat off Norway, because that's the only real naval problem and concern that we have, really, right now. Saxon households. Stripped of titles. Because you don't deserve titles. And the Prince is in Winchester repairing some troops, of which we'll send over to England in a minute. We've got 2 full stacks coming over from England, which is good. The fleet will stay around here and fuck up any Norwegian landing parties that try to sneak up on us. These guys will stay in Angus for now. Can't really afford to let them run around the place. If you're wondering where my money went, I've invested it in building and upgrading these towns since they're ready to they are ready to go, so to speak. Yep, Denmark's got a lot of troops outside Cairo, but it's probably going to get its ass kicked. It's like the entire of Europe sent shit to on the Crusades, but they've just keep failing again and again. Again, the AI, being incredibly stupid, has only sent so many troops against Burgos because it's... I'm probably pronouncing that Burgos or Burgos or some stupid French name. What do I care? But yeah, the AI is so stupid it only sends that little tiny force against it, which is why I keep hiding troops in the trees, because the AI cannot register that for some reason. Well, I know the reason. It's stupid. Okay, guys. Turn 41. I almost said 21 there. Stupid soul. But yeah, I easily lifted the siege outside of this place off camera and moved around a bunch of my troops also. I put the best troops in with Prince Harold. And I got another almost a full stack inside here. And Stefan, who's now married to the king's daughter. I figured, why the hell not? I mean, it's getting to the point where the princesses are going to disappear and become useless if they don't get married off. Unfortunately, fucking Harold's daughter is just a default fucking background princess, which won't be able to do anything with, short of marry off to people that I don't give a shit about. I never adopt or bring in foreigners into the family tree, because then you just get people who aren't even of royal blood inheriting the kingdom, because you can't select a fucking faction leader. So yeah, unfortunately, Harold's daughter's going to become like a fucking silent sister, or whatever the hell the equivalent is of that. I suppose a sister of the church, or whatever the hell that is. It slips my mind. But, yeah. Stefan's going to get the military experience if he does that, isn't he? So, yeah, actually, what we'll do... I'll leave Stefan outside, put Harold inside the fort. That way he sallies out, and then gets the military experience for leading that battle, because the French are going to lay siege to that, no doubt. The Duke, Aston, future king, has landed, and he's going to move over to Aston's to deal with this. But first thing is... we'll deal with these French idiots ourselves.
Sire, we are victorious. Marching to war.
See, I'd do adoptions if it just made them like normal generals, rather than making them actual like family members, which I find really stupid. Why the hell would they be made family members? Like, promoted to a spot in the military for leading an army in general, and then later on having the opportunity to prove themselves further and become a member of the family if you want to be adopted. Sure, but the man of the hour events should just give you a free general, if you get what I mean. Because you got generals, and then you got family members, and they should just be general rather than... Meh. Either way. The Norwegians have arrived with another ship of idiots, of which we shall destroy promptly.
Yes, sire. Preparing to board
Sunk him, actually.
and engage the
Ha!
enemy. Victory on the high seas, sire. Aye, sire.
I'll leave these guys behind.
Ships ready.
I'll have to go over, but I'd rather have the Norwegians head towards us. So we'll just leave him off the coast, and he'll protect all that, all of us, kind of thing. We'll leave those guys for now. Won't bother recruiting much there. I believe that's the end of the turn. We'll go to the next turn, see what happens. Well, we know basically what's going to happen. The French are probably going to lay siege to that fort of mine. I got trade rights with those guys, by the way, the Genoa guys. Genoa. The Italian dudes. Nope. Denmark's being backed up by a French and a fucking Byzantine? Byzantine or something? I think it's Byzantine. The cowardly French have fucked off, though, and left them there. Something I forgot to add earlier. My alliance with Denmark, I pissed them off a little bit because the way I got it is they counter-offered. I offered like 8 grand to them or some bollocks, which is quite a lot of money. And they counter-offered and said, give us 5 grand every turn for 2 turns or some bollocks. And I accepted and then immediately cancelled the tribute, so they got no money. And I think that made them dislike me a great lot. But I still have the alliance with them, which is kind of funny. But the alliance with Denmark is, it's shaky at the best. If anything, it's not like a long-term alliance. If anything, it will just give me claim to their land later on, assuming that Aston has kids. He has, actually. He's got a kid. He's got a daughter. And a son now. Whale Run. Horrible names. Whale Run. He ran from Wales. Cardinal promoted to the Kingdom of France. Great. The Pope's not going to be too happy with the fact that I'm fucking around with the...
On my way.
Where are those French armies buggering off to? They're going all the way around. How nice of them. And you're in range of that as well.
An honor, sire.
And that blocks off all regions there. So, yep, we'll place that fort there.
Yes, my liege. Building defenses to keep...
Basically creating a fucking English wall of defense.
My liege.
It's just basically going to kick the ass of any idiot stupid enough to attack us. And good lord, these cogs are pretty fucking badass for cogs. I've taken like the weakest fucking unit that I can get my hands on and made it somewhat formidable. After all of this. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We'll send this cog over here up to London's port, where these forces can take ship and move over to defend this here. Because that's a large French army that I'm not entirely sure I'll be able to defeat otherwise.
Come and fight me, you coward.
It's filled with spear militia and levy archers, so it's not great. But I will need a bit more troops to deal with it, I feel. But our cities will upgrade pretty soon, and that is Norwegian's fleet dealt with again. Not sure how much
Ships ready.
how much more of this they can take, really. Yep.
Yes, noble sire.
Duke will lay siege to this next turn, assuming that there's no surprises. Oh crap, that's quite a large garrison. So maybe he won't lay siege to it next turn.
My liege. An honor, sire.
Due to the uncharacteristically large garrison that's in there, which I didn't think was there a minute ago,
Hail, my king.
we'll spend 500 gold to fort up.
Yes, sire.
That way, if they lay siege, I can send reinforcements to help him out. I'm not particularly bothered about losing the general himself, but
I will only address you in battle.
losing the army would be a blow. Anyway, next turn. But at any rate, our foothold in France has been thoroughly secured. I don't know what happened with the forces at Cairo. They must have all either died or just ran. If those French forces had stayed there, they'd have 3 full stacks laying siege to the place and would have won. Once again, the world is let down by French cowardice. There you go, they've laid siege to that like I predicted.
The enemy lays siege to
Bastards
our
that they
people,
are.
sire.
We should be able to beat it. If the forces from London come over, my forces that hid in the trees and the forces inside the town itself, we should be able to match their numbers relatively easily. Hopefully. I think. Not sure what the French forces have fucked off to, but they haven't attacked my line. That's another thing we can't do in hot seats, though. Leave a garrison of 1 unit inside a fort. You need at least 4 on a hot seat. The King of Norway is dead. Good riddance to him. I hope he died slowly. And he's had a daughter. The girl will... war declared. Kingdom of Sicily upon the Byzantine Empire. Ow. Okay,
My lord. Post haste, sire.
I'm gonna send the fucking princess over to just
On my
sit
way.
by Paris for a bit. Yeah, they've all buggered off and gone to defend Paris. Okay, guys, let's do this. And I've stopped for a second to plan out our moves, and I've decided that King Henry in his final years shall go against his advisor's advice, no doubt, of staying in the capital.
Fleet ready, sire. Yes, sir. Full sails. Yes, my lord. Yes,
He'll go into France and kick some ass.
Aye, sire. Hail, my king.
How the hell?
Honor, sire.
How did my forces just enter a sieged city? I could swear that was supposed to be impossible.
My liege.
Well, I'm not sure what the hell happened there, but the king's taking some mercenaries with him.
Marching to war.
2-to-1 odds. Clear victory, not too bad, and the king didn't lose many of his forces. Ransom rejected.
Victory in your name, my lord. Yes, noble sire.
Well, there you go.
My
The king has made a power move against these idiots.
An honor, sire. Yes, noble sire. Orders. My liege.
We may do something incredibly stupid. No, we can't do that yet. That is slightly annoying. If only I had a
Begone.
diplomat
You are not my liege.
to bribe those assholes.
I will only address you in battle.
What are we looking at? Relatively shit forces.
Hail, my king. Orders.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. We're going to do this.
See, sire.
It might be a very bad idea, but
Hail, my king. My lord. Sire. My lord. Yes. Orders. By your command.
yeah, it might be a very bad idea, and it might blow up in my face, but we shall see. I'm not sure why King Henry's chivalrous either. He hasn't exactly got a... It's probably a title given to him by loyalists. people that are already infiltrated with
My
him.
liege. Yes, noble sire.
But yes, we are probably going to do something very stupid. Fuck it.
Yes. Sire. My liege. With honor, sire.
As you wish. Merging armies, my lord. Joining forces, my lord.
And, okay, what kind of odds we
noble
got?
sire. By your
4 to
will,
3.
sire, we shall engage.
These lot of guys we could probably... There's a lot of ballista and catapults, but we should be able to take those out relatively easily. We've got a bunch of mainly army full of spear militia, merchant cavalry militia. Yeah, we should be able to do
Hail
this.
my king. Yes, noble sire.
Your will, sire.
Yeah, we might be able to pull this off. We'll
Begone.
definitely fight on the battle
You are
map.
not my liege.
We'll keep you there. I'm not I don't think laying siege to this is a particularly great idea, so we're going to pull back with the Duke.
Yes.
And focus on taking Paris and everything else first.
Fleet ready, sire. Aye, sire.
This ship will stay here and deal with any Norwegian troops. They do seem to have an inkling of attacking us in the exact same position as every time.
Ready, sire.
So, yeah, we'll let them do that. Those guys will go up there, and we will start this battle and probably take Paris. Hopefully kill as many of them as we can, lay siege to the place, and hopefully win. Maybe? We'll see. We shall see.
I carry many great wounds, all honorably earned in battle. Aye, and all earned in honorable service, like a true Englishman. Perhaps today I will gain another scar, if that is God's will. I am certain, however, that I will strive to gain another victory. Our French foes hold us in scant regard, lads. This is a mistake they often make, being arrogant and wine-sodden in equal measure. And remember, my enemies know that I am a brave man by repute, and I do not willingly keep company with poltroons. You are all picked, brave men here, and the enemy know this. Your bravery already unmans them. Let's do the rest and finish them!
Mary had a
Okay, guys. Holy crap, I can hear myself talking loud. Put that down. There you go. That was odd. I think the microphone's volume was up too high. Anyway, we've taken Paris. Walked right through the gates since there was nobody left to defend it. We'd executed them all once they failed to pay up the ransom that Harold offered. He's too fucking merciful for his own good, that kid. Well, I say kid, he's like, what, 30-something now? Yeah, he's 33. And he's got a bunch of kids as well. Shame that his daughters... When they do that and they don't actually become princesses, it's all rather annoying, because they're basically useless when they're not actual princesses that you can control. Yeah, he's got forces there, but I should be able to end the turn without anything bad happening. In theory. Failed to take Cairo again. This is a giant death trap for all the idiots following the Pope. But basically half of France is ours now, including the French capital. You'd think at this point the AI would like try and sue for peace or something. Which I might even accept, to be honest. I might actually accept peace and then build up my forces. Although that city right next to Paris, to the right, looks very inviting. I kind of want that. It's funny, throughout all of this, King Henry is still King of England.
Yes, wise, leaving the fort taking down the fortifications.
Holy Roman Emperor is dead. He's like outliving everyone. Entirely ugly. Great. Virile. Cruelly deformed. Okay. That's probably due to the whole incesty thing. But we're not looking for looks, we're looking for military ability. And he's not too bad. But it does appear that fucking Aston's gonna inherit the line anyway, so it doesn't matter too much.
Orders, my lord.
I'm not sure what to do now.
These are the Reichs.
We're gonna sink those bastards for a start.
I'll rip off your head and spit down your neck.
That's nice. That place has got a decent sized garrison now. I wonder if first of all, I want to take this and kill their prince, probably. Because that place is, like, really quite a decent city that I want to control myself. I can upgrade a lot of shit, right? That's the thing. I've got, like, peace times now, so if I can get a peace agreement with Spain, Paris, and just, like, hold the line, basically. Hold these borders that I've taken after I take Remy's, or whatever the hell this place is called. Then I can kick some ass, I suppose. You know, by kick ass I mean if I get a peace agreement I can slowly build up my forces, retrain all my stuff, and build up my new conquered lands, but we'll see. Okay guys, here we are. We've moved my troops around and did some crap off camera that I'll keep you up to date with. Basically, the King's laid siege to this place up here. We're leaving this fort under siege because it will be destroyed in 2 turns anyway.
Yes.
Naval, Harold's kid, is laying a siege to this, which has got the French prince inside. And Harold himself is about to take out these guys here on the bridge, which will likely auto-resolve because I kind of don't want to fight on the bridge. It's kind of like a death trap, really. Down in the south, Duke Aston has laid siege to this place, and I've put a fort here just in case there's any French forces north of the river that can sneak around and attack us. But hopefully that pays off in the south. And, yeah, otherwise, I've managed to get a peace agreement and a marriage alliance agreement thing with the Holy Roman Emperors. Which gives us a marriage alliance with those guys, since I didn't want to be at war with them or have them as my enemy. Once we take this, I'll share borders with them. If we're at war with them, they would have attacked us. And we want to avoid that if at all possible. But yes, first order of business is dealing with these guys. 3 to 2 odds. I'd rather not fight that on the battle map with a river, a bridge that they're defending. Clear victory, 455. It's not too bad.
An honorable, glorious.
They've retreated that way, which is fine.
Yes, noble sire. Hail, my king.
Harold will move that way and chase after them, I suppose.
My liege.
Sire. As you wish. March to exhaustion, sire. Continuing later.
Not much else to be done this turn, to be honest.
Sire.
We'll take that place, hopefully, next turn. And Rennie's next turn as well, hopefully, as well as all this. Basically, we've got the French on the run. They're no doubt pretty much fucked at this point. Our fleet's holding the borders against the Norwegians, and I'm building a bunch of crap. That's where all my money's gone into building some stuff around the place, mainly ports and everything that we can open up trade with. Anyway, we'll end the turn, see what happens. Those other two events messages in the top bottom left-hand side were just ceasefire and an alliance with the Holy Roman Empire. Which I'll keep that alliance if they're happy with it. That's right, kill the French. Oh, no, okay. Yes, now they're dead. Surely. Yes, death to the French bastards. They've lost their homeland and they're getting their asses kicked in the Holy Land. So, fuck the French. Crap, are they going to attack us? Really? Wow! How the hell? I suppose those spearmen are better than mine. Should I redraw? Yeah, if I redraw, Harold can help out later. So we'll fall back.
Fall back! We must regroup.
In the wrong direction.
Very well, my liege. Pulling back from the walls.
Typical. Why would you pull back like that? No sense that makes. Okay, suit yourself. Let's do this.
Honor and glory await England, men. I see our foes have drawn themselves up into neat ranks. That's very nice of them, because it makes identifying the bodies so much easier. So, lads, we're here to kill as many of them as necessary. And if we kill a few more, well, I won't be too bothered. Try not to get killed yourselves, though. And when this is all over, we'll drink to our continued good health. Our foes, the French, it is said, are better lovers than they are fighters. This is true, lads. Ask any goat, pig, or other farm animal. The enemy must hold us here, or lose their lands. They will try their best, but lacking the guts of true warriors, they will fail. And so to battle. For my part, I will not die in the company of anyone other than a good Englishman. And I would not die other than with friends and comrades in arms. But this talk of death is premature. Let us say rather that I would not have victory with anyone other than comrades in arms. You men! You Englishmen!